Let's go solve this so I can solve a big tree. Wonder what the deal with the tree puzzle is. Very curious, but I still have to figure this part out. The rules of placement for this one. The first one I unlocked seemed to be the most difficult. I stand by single islands can be eliminated. Other than that, I'm not sure yet. Which partitions that off? That. And, okay. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 partitions on here. I just noticed that fact. That seems important.
Happy you heart from a friend who is coming up to put that high in a couple weeks or something, and I think I have the best friend in mind for the next 2 weeks, but I should well see how that works, and we will see what we need for that next time. You have to take the course from your school to be a student, and you can make your
That's some nonsense.
and I hope that I will make it for the next 2 months up this event, so that we will have a good meeting with the group of students.
Predictive text. That makes that whole thing make a lot more sense now. The best part about Miku TTS is she takes approximately the amount of time that the text was to actually say it. And then record it and get it back to me. So it takes a while. Okay. I think I understand where I really went off and messed up last time. There's 2 possibilities here that are kind of important. But out of these 5, one of these is unused. What I think that means is I should plonk these 2 down here and try that route. Only funny ones to try. Oh, definitely. There's some kinds of jokes that wear out their welcome quite quickly. TTS spam can be fun. Okay, I think I want to place another one here. But, oh, and this spot can't be used because of this set of rules. This is all fine still. Unlike that one. I knew that was coming. That's why I tested SadBot before I got started. Okay, so far this is actually good. This looks right. Now the question is which... I don't think we're using this partition. In fact, I'm very certain because of this rule. I can't place 2 in that area. So if we nix that partition, what does that do for us? Oh, actually, I think that solves it. Means 1 has to be here. 1 has to be here. Which is good. So far, no incongruity. And I just have to place 2 more down. And one of them has to be right here. That's fine. In fact, I guess it doesn't matter which. Be real. When isn't it coming? That's true. You do like burning points on that. And I appreciate people burning points. Guess... Wait, I screwed up. Oh no! This is not valid. It did matter. So my logic is flawed. Well, my logic is flawed. All right, let's try again from the start. This one's just harder than the other one, I think. Hey, get rid of that. Any singleton, we remove. That I still think holds true. So remove that, remove that, remove that. This one has no singletons, so it's irrelevant in this case. Already have VIP, so don't really have much else to burn points on. I know. I need to come up with better point sinks. It's been on the list of things to do for like a year and change now. Maybe not a year. really became a problem after I stopped adding to the request queue, which I also haven't been doing a very good job of whittling down. So, thanks for the good luck. Okay. So, is that how I got those? Yeah, I think I nixed that, which kills that one. Okay, so I can either have these or those. So one of them has to be on, but not both. I still like this as an initial placement. I'm going to try this again and see where this leads me. Get back to the whole sleeping, or trying to. Alright, good luck. I understand that difficulty. Sleep well, Matt. Okay. Where was I? I want this to be inside this partition. It can be anywhere here. I've already actually know that. Right. Go back to that. Have I played Kid Icarus Uprising? I think I might have played it for a couple minutes. I think Fisk might have brought it over one day and was like, you gotta play this, and then I'm like, okay. And then I didn't. Like, the kid turns into a dragon or something? I think was that? Like I said, I might have only been a couple minutes. I really don't remember all that well. It's a good game. I've heard. Fisk seemed to think it was good. Usually a decent sign. Okay, I think... Okay, that's straight out. But it could be in either of those. But if it's here, that solves our problems, largely. Need one more in this surface, which no longer works, right? Because that's... Wait... But I could just move this over one. And no one's unhappy, that's good. That's where you originally got the Patty Pat bit from? Or Pity Pat? Oh, okay. Huh. Today I learned. And I think as long as it's within this constraint here, I win. Yeah. Just that bad assumption right there killed me last time. Good odds on it being one of your ads. You've got a few. Let's see what happens. I guess I just get to appreciate the fact that I did something. Oh, wait. What? Well? Oh. I think I've created a singularity. Well, I figured this game would have to go up its own butt at some point. That's usually what happens with these types of games. Alright. Good night for real this time. I found the terrible secret of space. Space has its awesome power. Only I'd listen to the space robots. I can't move my thing anymore. Oh. Apparently this is how new suns are made. Okay, that's kind of cool. Almost forgot. Getting your 3DS back from fixed soon. Oh, nice! Huh. There's the sun. There's Parallax. Is this going to put me back where I started? Black. ... Well, there's only one more achievement in this game. I assume it's for solving all the other puzzles. But, getting turned into a sun is not the worst way to go, I suppose. Gonna play it again after 7 years. Nice. Man, it's hard to imagine the 3DS being older than... Wait, no, I didn't get... What? Well, I did get sucked into the sun. Now I'm stuck in crystal. I'm not sure that's an improvement. What the hell is going on with this? Like I said, all of these games eventually have to go up their own butt with how the plot ends. Alright. Yeah, mindfuck ending, exactly. I'm free! Credits? Alright, cool. Beat that game. Taiji, created by Matthew Van de Vander. Van de Vander? Huh. Music by George Bednors and Matthew Van de Vander. Additional puzzle design by Beddoes, Fox, Jeffrey, Elant. Indie Fund, Jonathan Blow was involved. Playtesting, a lot of people. Jonathan Blow playtesting. That's kind of cool. Dan Hoyt, Andrew Jones. Very important people in their fields, I think. Pace Smith, Drew DeCamp, David Van de Vander. It's not an easy name to say. Most reliable spot testers, David Van de Vander. That makes sense. Thanks for the GG. I'm not done with this. I still have to go solve all the other puzzles. But that was that. Ooh, Secret Admirer, Patrick Traynor. That could be me, but it probably wasn't. Fox did the map design tweaks. Thanks for playing. All right. I guess I should load the game before I did that. Did that count as a puzzle? 362. Playing credits is a GG moment. Absolutely. Where do I need to go now? It's actually a difficult question to answer. Oh, actually, easiest way to go there. Buy your friend's copy of Pokemon Ultra Moon. Not nice. It's one of the few Pokemon games I can say I have definitely gotten all the way through. Was one of the two. Well, not Ultra, just regular Moon. I want this one. Or regular Sun. I don't remember. It's been a while. I'm looking forward to playing another Pokemon game sometime in 2027. Played regular Moon? Got it. Yeah, didn't really understand why they need to do like the re-release thing when like didn't the DS support DLC? Like, wasn't that an option? Ultra Moon is similar, yeah. I mean, it's a re-release of sorts. I have to assume that it will be similar. I guess I just need to go to the extra puzzled area because I don't think there's anything else I need to do. It was, but they were hesitant to do it. How odd. I mean, Nintendo was always kind of behind the curve on online stuff. So I don't think they really did DLC until the Switch. In some ways, they're still behind the curve with things like in-game chat, where I think their solution to in-game chat is you call your friend on the phone if you want to talk to them while playing a video game, which is also good. Yes, it's not Nintendo, but it's Nintendo. Look, Game Freak is part of Nintendo. Come on now. You know it, I know it, the American people know it. It's a partially owned subsidiary or whatever the correct term is. But it is Nintendo. It is totally Nintendo. Alright, what? Oh, do I want to do... Like, I have so many options. It's owned mostly by Nintendo. Nintendo, technically... I think Nintendo is the Omni corporation that owns it. Like, the Nintendo store in New York City has a bunch of Pokemon stuff. Like, a ridiculous amount, honestly. I think this is my puzzle. This is the puzzle I want to solve. Both dev and publishment-wise. Yeah, but just because a company doesn't touch it a lot doesn't mean they don't own it. Like, Microsoft owns GitHub, Amazon owns Zappos, but in both cases, they pretty much leave the sub-company alone to do its thing. But they're still owned by it. Ultimately. And if Nintendo did want to throw their weight around and get changes made, they probably could. See, 33% is still a lot, though. In terms of corporate ownership. It's not like they can decide one day to go take their party and go to TPCI and Game Freak have these. I thought okay, that makes sense. Who's TCP or TPCI? I'm not familiar with that. They are not actually Nintendo. No, it's true, but I still don't think that they have like the company is because of its tribunal nature. They're not exactly gonna be able to defect to Sony. Is what I'm saying. The Pokemon Company International. Well, there we go. I might have to look up corporate governance for this, because I feel at some point... I've had this argument multiple times on stream whether or not Pokemon is owned by Nintendo. But it's one of those, like, finer point things. Like, is it exactly owned by Nintendo or kind of owned by Nintendo, right? It's not owned by Nintendo. Anyway, 33% is still a lot, especially when the other two parts are weird. I'd be curious to know exactly how their internal governance works, but given it's a Japanese company, there's probably very little in English I could read about it, provided they even publish anything anyway. Alright. I guess the international part might get some stuff published. The point is... I hate sauerkraut! That's all I'm really trying to say here. Excited to play Ultra Moon? Yeah. Hope you will enjoy it. So have you played all the Pokemon games yet? That's a lot of Pokemon games. I assume you're not including like the weird side series stuff like Rangers or Pinball. Even just all the mainline Pokemon games would be a lot of games. If you add in all the other like weird spin-off ones, you'd be there a while. Oh, you are? That's a lot of games. Every Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I don't know, like... I guess Pokemon Go counts. Like, what other weird spin-offs were there? There was the League of Legends things, Unite. That was okay. 3 Pokemon games total you've never played. Well, Ultra Moon's one of them. What are the other ones? I don't want to keep you going to bed, but it's an interesting question. You gotta conclude them all at some point. That's exactly what the Pokemon Company wants you to do. Conclude them all. How about a game where you play as wind-up toys? Rumble World? Oh, I didn't know there was one of those. How you doing, Kappa? When you say wind-up toys, the first thing that comes to mind is Clockwork Knight, which is a game for Saturn that I always thought looked cool when I saw it in the magazines, but I've never played. Didn't even know it had a sequel, as I found out recently. And the sequel has the first game embedded in it if you use a cheat code. One of those weird things. Okay, so I think these are the only bits I can logic out without having to really get in trouble. Get in the weeds. I think this must be true. Oh. No, it can't be. This. Then I route this all the way around to that. This is fine. That was it. Wait a second. Okay, good. Was briefly panicking. It's you, it's Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun Moon, Rumble and sequel, Poke Park and sequel, both Snaps and Super Mystery Dungeon. So 6. Both Snaps, really. Well, what about Hey You Pikachu? You do count that one, right? Where you have to yell at Pikachu using a N64 controller. I've never played it either, but I'm vaguely aware of it. You did play it, okay. Oh, I guess I read that as completed for some reason. Never played. That's fair. Could definitely see that. Yeah, completing every Pokemon game would be even more impressive. Just playing all of them is still kind of impressive. But still. Okay, so what do I know here? Okay, this has to be on. I know that much, which tells me that's on, that's on. Wait, what? Oh, there's 2. Huh. Well, okay, so I could escape through here. This is another connection puzzle that's kind of weird. I do have to connect from here to there. This has to have a connection. That has to be internal. If I cut this way, it won't be able to. So I do actually escape this way. And then there has to be a flow out there. Oh, dang. Hello, Sir Architect. Oh, I'll wait a second, because Twitch always takes a second to catch up. and think about puzzle while that's happening. But hello, Raiders. How y'all doing? I actually beat the game a few minutes ago, but now I'm back to solve all of the other remaining, not quite 100-ish puzzles remaining. I'm back to node puzzles, which I do rather like. Power puzzles, I think I dubbed them. Not even close to solving all the 100? No, I've got... Yeah, a little less than 100. But I did do the ending. I saw the credits. I was like, and there's this part where it has to go up its own butt, because that's just how these sorts of games end. And that's fine, as long as there's only one part where it does that. Thank you for the raid. How was the stream? How was the math? I saw that there was math. You do the thing, because I always forget to do the thing. Math was great. Excellent. Oh. But yes, I'm assuming there's still one entire puzzle set I don't understand, so I've got to figure that out. All right. Sleep well, Matt. For real this time. We were talking about Pokemon games and how many there are. Finally finished up the limit points section exercise from the book. Only took you 3 streams. Oh my. That's one exercise? It sounds like a long exercise. A very long exercise. 20 exercises total. Okay. There's not 1,030 Pokemon games total. That would be ridiculous. Plausible, but ridiculous. But I've remained unconstrained. Oh, actually, that's all happy. That's all happy. I solved the puzzle without even really looking at it that hard. Need to go de-stream and upload videos. All right. Yeah, I wonder how many games there are. I wonder if it's a thing you can look up. I wonder if Moby Games has a good set, like Pokemon game series. You can figure that out quickly. Pokemon, yeah, I know. I'm just back to thinking about that. You could probably look at Wikipedia, but Moby Games is just better organized, honestly. When I need to find games that fit a specific category, Moby Games is always the way I go. It just is. It's just a better website. It has more reliable information. I'm a big fan of Moby Games, if you can't tell. Alright, I might look it up. Not right now, but I might look it up. Okay, I think this puzzle... Wait, where's the other... This and this have to live in the same area, which is not difficult. And then I need to get this over all the way over there. Also, this needs to connect up to, like, something. Haven't thought this one out that far yet. Kind of curious now. It's easy to get nerd sniped on these types of problems, types of questions. All right, for real. Sleep well, Matt. Okay, so back to this. Obviously, I don't really need to mark these. This has to be unmarked. I know that much, which gives us that again. The question really is, do I partition upward or downward? I think... Okay, so there's 2 here. I think what I want to do is something like this, maybe? Oh, okay, so where this has problems. Need to include a blue, which I have now. Oh, right, this yellow. That's not actually... None of my assumptions are correct here. Okay. Well, that has to be on. This has to be on. That has to be on. That has to be off. Okay. So we're back to the first set of assumptions. There has to be a void such that this can actually connect over to this set. And this needs to be part of it? No. This one here is the black one I want for this particular section. Still too many blues. I need to partition this area off at some point. And pick up a yellow, which I can do. Cuts those off, that's good. Oh, that's not good, because... Well... Just do that, and that takes care of that constraint. What if I grab this and then go under here? Ungrab that. Grab this. Not quite. Okay, so this still has that problem of not connecting those far enough. I don't think what I'm thinking about here is correct. I think I need to start from a different location. Start with a different set of assumptions. Well, start with the same rough set of assumptions, but work from there. Okay. I believe this part to be true. The other part's not so much. So we know that this white, these two need to make up at some point. Need to meet up at some point. But how they meet up is inscrutable currently. We have this and this. And this has to either be paired with this or that. We have a ridiculous number of extra black ones. These need to be within partitions with each other. I kind of wonder if I want to, like, stripe this in some sort of odd way. This has to be on the outside. Yes, it has to be on the outside. I don't wonder if it's something like this. I can't pick up that one easily. Then this black is unmatched, which is bad. So I think I need to have black and that, but that yellow needs to be... Wait, I need a yellow in this partition. But I could recut this to include yellow on that side. Wow, everything's unhappy. Oh yeah, and then I've cut that off from everything. Where am I trying to connect this? What am I trying to do here? I don't need that, but I do actually need that. Or I need to put this as part of that partition, which is fine, except I can't keep that within the same set. Now there are two of the things I need there. That's good. These meet up, but there's no yellow in that partition. Right, I'm double dipping on this yellow, aren't I? Do I know that can be part of a longer partition? What if I don't want to partition it all the way across the board, right? I do, because I need to connect up this to that. That's like the big constraint. Yes, that is the big constraint, because I cannot do anything with that. This is a big map. A very big map. I'll come back to this one. What's this one? Oh, these are more differenter. Okay. Heavily constrained small ones. Interesting. Right, so I can't double connect that. I feel like that's the only way I can go there. Then I block that off and do that. Relatively simple. Okay, and then that. Okay, that was really easy. So look at that one thinking it would be very tricky, but it wasn't. Okay, so I either... Yeah, but then I can't partition that off. In fact, I have to do that. Kind of like that, but no, I do like that. I like that a lot. Okay, same deal. These need to be part of the same partition in both cases. No. Okay. What this means. I can't put... What if I do this instead. No, I can't do that. That doesn't work. I need to have sensible partitions. But within this space, there's not a lot of small partitions I can't... Or a lot of partitions, period, that I can do. If I do that, I can have one sticking out. Little wart somewhere. But that doesn't ultimately help me. I wanted that to be outside. I think these have to be inside. And if this is outside, then I could do that, but that doesn't work. Is this how it's going to be, like the last one of every set I just don't know how to do? It might just be. Yeah. I'm just playing with my food at this point. Okay. I think the key is actually busting up these diamonds. The blue set. I have to bust these up in a specific way. It's like I can do... Oh, because of that. I can never put a wart there. But what if I did this? Then yellow's on the outside. There we go. Alright, well, I got one set done. What are these typed? Oh, okay, these are walker puzzles. Large pip puzzles. Huge pips puzzles. Any inference I can make on these to start with? Well, if that's a section of one, I know that much. I know this. Like that, and has to be enclosed that way. That's off. So I guess this is more or less learning the Minesweeper-esque rules for doing larger ones. With lots and lots of zero or ones in them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. No. That seems like a simple enough set of constraints to work with. And I even see this 3 is boxed in properly now. Most of them are happy. Not all of them, but most of them. But we can work from there. Any other ones I accidentally fully constrained? No, not really. If this is true, then this is part of that. Which is useful, but not... it's not that useful. Extend in one direction around it. This has to do that. I think the 6 is really where I need to be playing now. If I block that there, it's looking for 9. Well, actually, no. This is worse than I thought. Because the 6 can just escape through any of these. So I think I need to block off the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't go... Could go over there, because I could block that in. Also means this needs to escape. That's 5. That's a beautiful 6. We'll take that. And there's 9 there. And it just kind of needs to worm its way out here. But I don't really need to worry about that one yet. This is a ambiguous 5. I can do anything I want with that 5. No, it has to be empty because... Oh no, because of this 4 here. Which is one step from being constrained. Does really matter. I do that, huh? Wait, this is an empty one. The empty one has to be separated from the 2. I know that much. That's about all I know, but I know that much. Okay, good. I'm not that far away right now. Same rule applies here. These need to be separated by 1, which means that has to be there. What that one can do next is up to it. I can't really do much about it, but it does need to be enclosed. Oh, wait, that 4 is done, so there has to be there. And therefore, this has to be true. And that's empty, because otherwise the 4 goes nuts. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 outward from there. It can go down, which case I could not block it, or it can go left, which is where it needs to go. So, lots of things are getting close to being happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh boy. Well, no. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's solid. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Good enough. Okay. So now we're down to these. Those could merge. I like this, but it doesn't have to... Oh, it can't actually be that way because, again, this constraint here. Which I guess constrains the 2. Bam, done. And that means our 4 is now constrained, which means I do this. Which I think... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, that has to be blocked off there, just for sanity's sake. And then that, which I think could... No. That would have blocked him off. Alright, cool. And so now, what do I need to do? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aren't you happy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I just need a square here. No, that blocks that off. I need... Oh no! I need a square somewhere else. That's worse. Okay, so how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I block off here, that removes 2. Is there any other one I can steal? That has to be there to keep it... Keep the 3 in. Okay, that was what that was for. That keeps the 2 in. That also keeps the 2 in. And the 1s, the cascade of 1s actually block that off really hard, doesn't it? Where could I... I hope that there's a place I can change this. What if... No. Not going to work. I think I probably made a faulty assumption somewhere. And now I can't undo it. Which sucks for having such a large set of things to do. Okay. No. No. This is black. I wonder if I could merge it with another black cell, but I don't think I can. I don't think there's any open... I don't think there's any of those type of black cells. No, stop doing that. I think I'm just gonna have to go back to the start. I must have messed up somewhere. There's probably some faulty leap of logic. Pains, but... it's how it happens. Sometimes you just don't get where you need to go with the logic you have. Okay. It also gives me an opportunity to just, start over. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's lit up. Okay. So those are still happy, which is nice. I think the logic here was still pretty reasonable. That one has to extend outward and it can't. Well, why couldn't it bend? Well, I can't. Would have to start bending from here, which would cut that one off. So no. I think that's pretty unassailable. Same Minesweeper rules apply for that one. And then Minesweeper rules apply for this one. This can't be part of this, so it has to be off, and that has to be the 4. Think that still follows. Could go down. It could go over. I don't know yet, but it could. Goes down. Then I need to block in here, here, and here. If it goes over, block there, which doesn't work because I can't extend. In fact, I know that has to be empty because of the 4 constraint. Okay. Block that in. Sets up the 4. Sets up the 5. 5 can't join the larger set, so it has to do that. I think most of my logic was right. Oh, no. That or my understanding of this is wrong, which probably could be the case. We know that has to be empty because if that joins up, it'll be too much. This is looking remarkably like it did before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to reclaim a square for this guy. There must be a trick I'm missing. Anyway, I think it's probably the case that... Okay, well... I don't want to come down here and try to solve this, but that doesn't help me. I think I can fully ignore the right-hand corner when trying to solve this because it's already cut off. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Ah, there was one I could mark off. And that would actually have solved it. I missed that. Okay. That was on me. That. I was close. Okay. Wait, what? What? Oh. Okay, these have to be part of the same connected area. Okay, that makes sense. Was briefly very, very confused. Actually, I don't know if this is true. Thinking about it, because the only way it can be true is if there isn't something that can connect all the way over there. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's going to work well enough. I can totally do that. These need to connect somehow, but I'm not sure how yet. I think that this might actually be like one part, two parts that are partitioned together. This is... okay, so that's 10, 12... of which 6 is already eaten. 7 is already eaten. So 5. That's the only way that's gonna work. And then I need to seal it in. Let's do this for the time being, just to make sure that that adds up. Okay, it does. And of course that doesn't add up. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many? I have 15. Yeah, that was more elegant. Okay. Let's keep working it. I do like these individual ones that I can't connect up. Those are fun. What? Huh. This is weird. This particular tile, the one with the 2 on it, is weird. Because... oh, wait, no, it's not. I can do that. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's how that part has to be done. Just needed a moment there. Okay. And then the white one... Unless... No, I don't think there's any way for that to connect. So there's our 3 there. These are very large numbers. I'm not going to worry about them. For right now. Okay. So... That's fine. There's no other border rules that I currently have. This is 7. 1, 2, 3. If I let that escape, it's probably going to be more than 7. Let's try that. So that's 3, 4, 5. Then actually, I assume that has to be the case. That's good. It constrains those properly. Okay. Go that way, or go that way, or go that way. So, like, I can't make any assumptions based upon that really easily. I guess I can assume this. That can't do that. Because it has to get stuck in. In fact, that part of the partition right there. And same rule applies there. We've got that part constrained. Now this. Now this. Did I grab one of those? I did not grab one of those. I'm gonna have to get up and grab a thing in a moment, which is irritating. Not the end of the world, but still irritating. Oh, well, we know that has to be true. Because it can't extend 2 to the left. That's pretty patently obvious. Also, actually, no, it has to do the same thing. Because it can't extend into the 6. So 1, 2, so we have 1, 2, 3. I think I'm close. I think an important part here is I need to be able to get this 4 out. And I can put... No, I can only do that for 4. And I can only do that for 5. And then it's just a matter of figuring out how the 6 is going to play. That's a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't like that. I can't do that. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. It's a little bit difficult, given that's where I kind of want to do that. But okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I do that, that gets me the 6. Yeah, no, that's a white, so I can't do that. You can do that. That gets me the 6. Okay, actually, that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. Okay, now that's been solved, I'm going to get up for a quick sec. I need to just grab a tissue. I forgot to do that before I started streaming. I will be right back. Okay, on to the next puzzle. Which next puzzle? Not sure yet. How many pips are there? 4, 4, 8. Add 2 for 10, 14. 14, well, I could have done that. 16 minus 2. That would have been easier. How many pips are there? So we have 6, 13. There's 13. So there's going to be 1 square that's left untouched. I think I just connect the whole set. Oh, that's the tricky bit. Because you're walking it, you have to make sure your cycle makes sense. I'll cut a corner here. And then end there. So I think actually it's something like this. There we go. Counting. Okay, I think in this case I don't want to connect these. I definitely want to wrap as many of them as I can. Ugh, nope. I want to start somewhere else. I kind of want to do this in stripes, maybe? No, start here. Yeah, that was the ticket. I made a skull! gonna be the same sort of thing. Except that was easier. And then I have to start with this, which means I need to make a complete cycle. Okay, I think I see it. Start over. Come up this way. No. Okay. I don't have a choice on where I start, so I can't just fiddle around till it works. Start here. This part's weirding me out. Okay. Like, is there a way to cut both of these edges without grabbing an extra pip? Because then that's going to make those unhappy. If I could choose my position to start, that would make a difference. But here, not so much. No. Stripe that way, no. Basically, once I'm over here, I have to finish up. No, but then I still can't finish up this way, can I? Come up this way. Okay, yeah, that you can finish that section up, but it has to be done last. No. Yeah, I have to go. That's it. That is absolutely it. The knowledge it had to be last was the important and key element, I think. Wait, I solved a puzzle over there? How did I solve this puzzle? Oh, because it was trivial and I solved it earlier. When the first time I came in here. I was very... Oh, hey, there's faces. It's one of those, like, electric company things. You know, cut. At. Cat. Pluh. Ugh. Plug. Etc. Which I honestly only know from Family Guy. Never watched Electric Company growing up. Because I also know about it from, you know, Spider-Man, but that's a different thing. Oh, it's a grow puzzle. That's cute. I like it. Oh, and each level it adds the constraints because there's only one solution. Oh, that's really cute. Alright, well, since it's a 6, it has to be boxed in. We already knew that. No, it doesn't, because of the addition of that. Ah, man, that's actually tricky. It's actually tricky. But what that probably means is it's this. 2 connection, but the rest of it has to be surrounded. So let's go with that. And actually, I guess that's the only way to get 3 there, isn't it? 2, 3. Oh, because it's not separated, because that makes that 7. That's good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and that adds too many. Oh, but it's a 3. I can do that. Still cool. Okay. There's no more white stuff, so we do need to still surround this. Ah, I see the problem there. That's a 2. That's only a 2. There's no extra... Oh, that's really weird. Alright, no extra purples. To mess with that. This yellow... They can't share areas, right? That's not how this works. How do I constrain this yellow, then? It's not going to connect to that, I can tell you that much. Similarly, this 2... Oh, the 2 goes... that way. There's a trick to this part of the puzzle I've yet to see. Or possibly my last solution is bad. Like, what if there's more than one solution? Like, what if... Oh, I have a terrible feeling. Terrible, awful feeling. Oh boy, okay. I understand now. There's a fork. Because I could choose either of these. They're equally good. Until you have to solve the other puzzles. Alright, well... I think with the way this looks... With this solution, I don't think I could have solved this one. What's up, Curtis? How you doing? Have a good puzzle? I am having good puzzles. Actually, how many puzzles am I up to now? Let's see. I am up to 377. So there's, like, 75-ish remaining. I don't think I'll be beating all 75 right now, though. There's still a lot of puzzles. This set is really cool, actually. As I was saying, right, I think before you showed up, it uses your solution from each prior thing to adjust the next puzzle, to constrain the next puzzle. I'm trying to figure out if this is solvable. I think it isn't, because I can't partition... Because these both have to be partitioned that and the atom. I can't solve it this way. So I think this is the valid solution here. Which allows for separating out the 2 6s. And then the big question I have is there more than one solution? Which is the trouble I'm having. Can't do that. Oh, I don't think there is. But then I get to this, and I have this yellow here, and I cannot do anything with the yellow, so... Doing good. Doing some LM. Oh, nice. Working on a Kaizo thing, I assume? Gonna guess something with shells. Say I solved 377. Yeah, you look at your most recent game, it tells you how many puzzles you've solved. Right down there in the middle right-hand corner. I've solved 377 puzzles. Some of them took a while, other ones didn't take very long at all. But it's still a lot of puzzles. Something else I could do with this 3? Oh, that's something else I can do with the 3. I can encroach upon that. Oh, wait, I can't encroach that much. It's a different puzzle now. Alright, that's better. Now I can win there. I wasn't able to win there before. This is an unconstrained spot. And yeah, that actually helps a lot because I can do that. That seals that up. Alright. Last grouping. Oh my. Okay. So... I think... Well, I could just separate those two. I can't separate those two, because then I need to color that in. I think this has to be how I separate the two, but I'm going to get some more I'm going to get some more, a lot more. Way too many from that. Actually, I can just connect this 2 and get... That doesn't connect to that. No. The 2 has to be separate for the time being. Doing a K-Pack becomes a bit more ambitious than intended. It became a bit more ambitious than intended, which is good. Not that the level design, but more learning stuff. Oh, nice. LM is one of those tools that there's just a lot of depth to it. Like, way too much depth to it, honestly. You talked about something a while ago you could do. A smoke test? Oh. Smoke test. What is a smoke test? All right, so this is a term that kind of leaked into programming from electrical engineering. A smoke test is where you lay out your circuit with all of its little bits and precious little bobs, capacitors, inductors, LEDs, what have you, maybe relays or other light bulbs. You plug it in, and you see if it sets on fire. If it sets on fire, you did it wrong. You don't know if you did it right, but you know you did it wrong because you connected power to ground somewhere. There's a short, it's bad. So a smoke test is just a simple, quick, does this work, does it not kind of test. If it catches fire, you know it's not working. If it doesn't catch fire, well, it might work. And so when I'm offering to a smoke test, it mainly means, does this work on SD to SNES? Will it boot? If I get into it, can I play around for a few minutes? Does your ASM not crash horribly or cause weird things to flicker on the screen? Things that are obviously wrong that I can discern within a minute or two. Not, Pat, beat this entire long cape section thing using magical cape tricks that I don't know, and then see if it breaks. So that's what I can offer. And I can't actually do it right now because I'm in the wrong state, far away from my SD to SNES. I think I just want to box those off. I think that's the trick for now. This too might be hard to constrain. Might ask me, it'll be in a while. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's mostly for like mostly for like SA1 or if you're trying to do weird graphical stuff. Like every once in a while, Donut sends me something. It's like, hey Pat, can you verify this behavior works this way? Because I think it should be this way, but BSNES implements it this way, the other way. And Donut actually has found a few bugs that way, which is kind of cool. I also did the same thing for, I think it was White Yoshi Egg with Plumber for All Seasons to make sure that the overworld worked because he was using SA1. I hate this too. Can I do anything about it? Do that. Why are you... Oh, it's connected to the bigger part. Yeah, that would make it unhappy. Oh, wait, that works. Okay, no longer over-constrained there. I just have to deal with everything else on the map now. Okay. I don't think I can do... I can't do exterior there, obviously. Let's connect this up. That one... Oh, that one's a problem. That two is a problem. Does that one have to be on? Yeah, it does. Good to know? Yeah, it is. It's good to know. There are sometimes issues. But yeah, definitely feel free to send it to me, especially like later in like next month or something. A few weeks from now. Just send me a BPS and ask if I can mess with it. If I can give it a quick test. Because like it takes me all of like a minute if I already am like at the computer to test it. And typically when I'm working in the afternoon, I have the projector on and I can just turn on the Super Nintendo really quick and test things. Afternoon being Pacific time afternoon. Yeah, okay. With how this works, I have to turn that on. And I cannot create an internal area of that. This 2 here probably means I need to do something like this. But now I have problems. Let's see, how many... I need to connect these blocks. I really need to connect these blocks. I want this instead in the last step. But then I run into this problem. I can't unseparate that. Is there any other square I can eat from? I need this corner to be gone. That corner was under-constrained anyway. Bam. Problem solved. Okay. Now things can work. I think that might... Oh. That actually makes it worse. That makes it worse. No. Why is that unhappy now? Oh, because I did it the other... I took it away that. I need to eat the corner again. Okay. Right. The problem is, I need to, like, hook this up to the larger body of it. These are unconstrained. I can do that. That hooks that up. Oh, that solves that whole problem. I thought I need to hook that up to that, too. Cool! That was a really cool puzzle. The Electric Company puzzle. What's over here? These are just whatever puzzles you want. Oh. Maybe backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't constrain that. And then I need to extend it by one more. Don't need... the trick there was to not need to extend it by one more there. And that's happy. And that's happy. Oh, then I need to extend it by one more. No. I can't unextend that by one more. That's not how any of this works. Well, it's an invertible puzzle. So there's multiple possibilities here. Yep. The invertible puzzle part didn't actually matter. Okay. We know these. Everything else we don't, but we know those. In fact, that also means that has to be on. Okay. This seems like a not terribly constrained puzzle. So now we do that. That means all this stuff doesn't matter. I guess actually no, I couldn't put extra pips in here if I want to. So we got that. And then this 2 can go in multiple directions. This 3 can't go that way, so it has to go this way. Forcing this downward, because this 2 has to be in. That 3 is that way. Then I just need to constrain the 2. Yeah, okay, that's where the trouble comes. That's where the trouble comes. No. Alright, let's start over. I made a bad assumption somewhere. Let's be reasonable. We know this. It has to be surrounded. This one has to be surrounded. Can't flip those. Can't flip that. Actually, I could flip that. That's independent. Okay. So, that one has to be the other way. Where did I get the logic of that? Okay, it was a 3. I can't extend this 3 forward because of that. The 3 has to go this way. Which means that has to go that way, which means that has to go that way, and that closes that. What I didn't think was that I could do that. Not that it helps, but I could do that. I could also... Well, actually, no, there's really 2 options. One is seal that off and then seal it off here, or do that. Okay. I just want 2. That gets into the 3. That gets into the 3. So I can't seal it off in the negative. I can't put it in the positive. Because there's no way that block is ever going to be on adjacent to that 2. Oh, no, it can be on. But then I have to square off these two or these... Well, these two, really. And that's a not starter. A not starter. A lot of puzzles. Actually... Yeah, I guess that counted as like 2. I don't know why I did that. Alright, start over with logic. Okay, and then that. Consider that to be true. I can't take... Yeah, the 3 has to go that way. I don't have another bit of freedom. Similar to that. And then I can either empty that... Oh, wait. There was an easy solution. It was in front of me all along. Okay. Now this is... trivial. Absolutely trivial. Yeah, that was just counting. Alright, next problem. Some Minesweeper rules. Yeah, I can't make ones connect. That's something I can't do. I don't know why that one is unclued, but wait. That... Okay. It's like I can't go out from one. It either has to be on or off, and if it already has 2 adjacent that are on, it's off. Okay, so those are all of the things the puzzle tells me. This one also is obvious, because if it's not true, if that one's not connected, it's not getting connected. This one also must be on, because it goes by this 2, and it can't avoid it. Because see, it would get in there, just bad for everybody. Okay. The 2s can be connected, so they can like make a weird ladder shape if they want to, but I can't prove or disprove they do. I also don't think... Yeah, I don't think the 4 can get there. That's good. Okay, now everything else is really just figuring this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm miscounting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to get this thing all the way down there. I could intrude from over here, but I don't think that's the way. Well, I don't have proof of that, because I could actually have this grow a bit in this direction, couldn't I? Could grow 1 more in this direction. Tricky. And this one, the 2s have to be in the negative space, so this has to be on. Presumably, because... Yeah. If I make it... I have to make a sort of Tetris shape here. And there's no Tetris shape that will not involve this thing getting touched. So that's also 7. You need up to 3 blocks here, but it can't eat all of them. But it has to grow at least that much, which does mean that that square is off, and then one of these 2 is off. Actually, with how much far I have to expand this... I think I actually do need this square. 1, 2, 3. In fact, yeah, let's do that. I think that's the right way of it. That's not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I don't need this square. Okay, that all works. Now the grand question is, can I do everything else I need in this space? So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yep, that worked. Okay. Kind of a cute start. Kind of. Perhaps not overly cute. Alright, so this has to be that. And this has to be that kind of thing, because I can't... Oh, I can connect those, actually. I can't make that ruling. No, I can't connect those because of the ones. Okay, that's good. So you can see those are happy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that sucks. Huh. it's white. Actually, you know what? My assumptions are incorrect. The reason being, I can connect this to that. So all bets on that kind of thing are off. I can't connect those, so I do know that's the case. I don't think I can route a way for that to connect, so I do think I can at least say these are blank. Ditto for that, and then this one. I only miss one tile of assumption here. So that's good. That still all has to be true. Which actually leaves me in a worse lurch. Huh. I need to fence this off, but I also need to surround... I didn't notice that those were toggleable. That changes everything. Alright, that's the only thing I can assume now. That's not ideal, but that's the only thing I can assume there now. I do have a choice. I mean, also that means I could connect these up as well if I wanted to. This puzzle has a lot more depth than I thought. I can't assume that either, because that can connect. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can assume that won't connect. Actually, you know what? Right, okay. Because they are adjacent, they can't do that. But this still can plug into that. No, I can't plug into that. Because if it's on, then it's not a partition of 1. It's a partition of 3. Okay, so these still have to be that way. Okay. Then this one, because it's a partition of 1, has to be this way. But that still causes problems. Because I really want to use this tile. Do I have to say that one's? Yeah, I do, because it's a partition. And it's blue. I can't merge it with any other tile. But I need this to be 4. Can't go down, can't go right, can't go there. No, I can't merge them because of that either. I think there must be a key assumption I'm making that's just wrong. I'm going to come back to this one. I'm not going to spend a lot of time grinding it if I'm just completely not getting anywhere. This one can't grow in either of those directions. It has to grow in this direction or that direction. So these two connect. We know that much. Actually, no, it can't grow there because then it would connect that. It has to grow there. Okay, and we know that that one has to go that way. Because it can't connect the other ways. That still has to be separated from those. Okay. That's on because of the other rule. That's kind of important. What is this, 7? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that doesn't work. Oh, no, that does work, because I'm missing a tile there. Wait. I don't want to do that. But yeah, to separate that, those both have to be on. It's unlikely this is on. Yeah, it's unlikely it's on. Actually, we know this one. We know what the size of this one is, so that has to block that in. Okay. Cool. That could... Well, actually, no, that has to expand this way. Which means this 3 is merged with that. Bam, done. Yeah, I think I'm being done with this puzzle. But like I said, I'm going to come back to it. There's still a whole puzzle type I don't understand how to solve consistently. I'm terrified about when I'm going to run into them. Is that a glyph? Was this glyph used before? What does a circle mean? I don't know what the circle means. Is it part of the binary thing? Huh. I don't like that set. I don't like the set to my right either. Oh man. Alright, let's just explore the space. There's got to be some other tamer puzzles to solve first. This is a tamer puzzle. Doesn't look like it's solved. Interesting, because those have to be enclosed. Well, they have to be partially enclosed. Okay, lines. These two are the same. These two are the same. If I add things on, they have to stay the same. Yeah, it's not going to work. Can I just enclose? Yeah, that's going to stick a part on there that it can't attach to the other one. That's the tricky bit. Like, I can do that. This, I can only grow up in that direction 2 by 2. Okay, that's good to know. I can do that, so that at least gives me a little bit of enclosure. I can't enclose this, so that's still free. I can't move further to the right, so that's further to the left from here. So that's under constrained. These have to be separated, though. Which means I think maybe I don't want that. Maybe I want this. It does separate them. Not well, but it does. Then what could I do to make them not be shapes? So I like this U. I have to have a cut here. We have that weird thing there now. That's fine. I put a hat there. It's close. Oh, and this spot's free. That's fine. Did it. Okay. Alright. So that's true. This has to be inverted. Okay, I can put that there. Outlining those is free. I can't go any further left, so that's fine. So it's not happy yet. What am I missing? Yeah, that's... I think actually... Wait, hold on. I can go down. These are under... That's under constrained. No, it goes down there. That's mandatory space. But I don't have to do that. No, those have to be separated, so I can't be that way. This spot sucks. Because I can only go up 3. So it has to be cut off before that. Why did I... Oh, I did expand it up because of that one. Oh, I've lost my logic. I need to start over. Okay. So the reason I did all of these things is because each of these constraints adds something. So this one adds the bit on the bottom. So when I draw this shape, it adds the wart. So it has to have the wart. This one already has a wart on the bottom. This one has a wart on the bottom. Okay, so these two shapes are happy. These other ones are not. So let's see if I can even make this shape into that shape, because I can't really enclose. Goes up 3. I want to put one there, which I can. Oh, wait, okay, so it's this block here. This is full, and then I need to put one. I need to undo that. Makes it into like a weird plus. Oh, I have to have that one, right? Ah, makes it into a weird plus. I can't extend further back because I only have 3 space. I can't have that one either because that connects. So we have to... No, we have to state those are free. Which is bad. I can't turn on that one. Just kitty corner there, which is what I want to do. Right. Has to be surrounded on that side because I can't It can't grow any further to the left. That's just true. It can't grow any further to the left, so that has to be blocked in anyway. These have to be off. I want to do that. I can't do that. Yeah, that's where that is. If I do that, I get the other two, but that's not great. Can't connect them, because that's not how that works. They have to be separate partitions. I've made a critical error in my assumptions here. I assumed this would have to be on. It doesn't. It doesn't. Let's start with the assumption that it can be off. And try with this one being on, because I think I reached a long contradiction there. There's be a wart there, it has to be one there, there has to be something up there. Okay. So this one, if it's on, looks like this, which fits pretty nicely. We can grow all of them back one, which I need to. I need to separate those out. Cool. I think this works now. Okay, so I have the plus shape here. I need to cut that there, so it's still a plus shape. Cut that there, so it's still a plus shape. Cut it here, and here, and here. Okay, yeah, that was just a bad assumption from the start. And now for rotations. Oh boy. I forget. If that doesn't work. They allowed to share, they're allowed to share. Okay. I don't want to do this one. I just don't want to do it. Huh. Oh. Oh. Huh. Right. Okay, it has to be a rotation of that. Yeah, worth a shot. Same. Oh, that wouldn't be the same origin. Oh, already been at this for an hour and a half. Dang, time flies when you're having fun with puzzles. How many puzzles I got? 87. This does make you wonder where all of the puzzles are. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yes, important note. If I want to do these, I need to enclose them myself. That's the tricky bit, enclosing. Can I just enclose them all as unit ones? Yep, yes I can. I don't think I want to do lines. Lines are really tricky. Can't grow it. And that. Okay, well, maybe this isn't actually that difficult. Let's go down, actually. Oh, oops. Oh. I can do something with the black one. I can still grow it in a couple directions if I feel the need to. So there's something there. I can't grow this anymore in that direction. So it can't go up. It can't go down. It can't... Wait. Okay, it has to do that. If I do this... close. I can't go down one more here, because that one can't go down one more. Could undo that. Yeah, that doesn't work either. That's too much. Can't go that far. Line puzzles are not my favorite. Alright, let's check out the other... Oh, this is a dead end. So I guess that's how you're kind of supposed to do it. You're supposed to kind of like wind your way around here. I like the hidden button. Alright, well, let's set up what I understand of this. Nope. There are rules, but I don't know what they are. This... It's really big ones. Oh! Okay, this is actually interesting now. Yeah, maybe it's not interesting, it's just filling the whole blank. You know, in retrospect, looking at this, I need to alternate. Yeah, that was trivial once I stopped being dumb. Okay, so that's solid. That one's happy, but it won't be because I have to bring it out one of these two ways. So therefore, make it solid. Oh no, the 4 precludes that. How will I do that? Because this will produce 5. Because it's adjacent, or it produces none. But I still have to run a line over here at some point. And it'll be deeply unhappy. These don't happen to, like... Right, I can have more than 4. That's the trick. I can have more than 4. This one has to be on. Making these spots empty. That has to be on. Okay. So I'm going to route it through one of those two. That's off, and we know it rises 1. That's on, and we know it rises 1. If it's going to expand it to 5, it is going to have to connect to this or this, but it could go either way. I can't make any logical jumps there yet. That's off because I need to keep it connected. Oh. Wait a second. Turn this off. No, I can't turn that off because then that breaks it. But there has to only be... The purples have to connect together. That's all there is to it, Pat. I keep panicking about the extra dot constraint, but the dot constraint doesn't matter here. In fact, let me math. Let's see. 8, 11, 16. 16, 20, 24, 29, 31. There are 36 tiles in this. So I have more than... It's not a... There's going to be some spaces that are not occupied. That's important to note, I suppose. Or not used for either partition would be the right way to phrase that. We'll have to figure that out. Okay. Yeah, it has to go either this way or that way, because I need to have this 4 around. So because of the directions involved, the 4... I'm not being coherent here. Okay, the 4 here... All I'm saying is it has to go one way or the other. It can't wrap all the way around it, so that doesn't help. Everything is deeply unhappy. Well, except these two. They're pretty happy. They're chilled up. Well, what if I cut this off now? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The orange is here. No, that's not gonna work. Cut it off with the orange. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that's too many, but not way too many. Like maybe one more. Is there any other spot I can put one? No, maybe I do want to have it such that the two purple areas are connected. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh crap, it's hard to count. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, how many tiles do I have to play with? I counted to 17, didn't I? Yeah, it's 8, 10, 15. 15 tiles to play with. Okay? 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so I need to take 2 off. Oh, I unconnected them. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How do I still have 17? Okay, 17. I need to take it down to 15. That cuts off. That cuts it off. That's not going to work. Is there any tile I could give back to the set? Why don't I give a tile back? I need to take a tile away. I need to take tiles away. Yeah, maybe not connecting the whole set. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which I think is one too many, isn't it? This is all just futzing. I don't believe in it. What the hell does that one mean? That number? What would a number mean on the board? Maybe it's telling me directly that it's off. But I didn't want to, like, just stick it as off. I have no idea what that means. Okay. Start from what we can see. This has to be off. I'm just going to ignore this clue and hope it doesn't come back to bite me. It has to be part of a partition with this, so that has to be on and this has to be on. And there has to be a route through it. This is 1. So I think, because otherwise we'd have to cut off like that. So therefore I think that's the solution to this area. Don't know what this means, but we'll just go with it for the time being. Okay, so other issues. I need to route this to that. It has to be red, which means it's going to be part of this partition here, because I can't connect those there. They have to connect elsewhere. This has to be a partition of 4. Probably something like that. The way this has to grow, it has to be around there. Can't grow into that. Actually, that forces it to be part of a bigger set, doesn't it? Ditto for this. This could be part of a bigger set, but this part is true. Unfortunately, that means it also probably needs to go around. So that's 3 more. Can't surround that one. Actually, no, I can do this. I can't create a partition of 1, though, with that. But that surrounds that, so that kills that idea. Ah, okay. Go back to things we can prove. That's it so far. Partition of 3 could just be this, or it could be that. It can't be that, actually, because I can't get the lemons in there. So it has to be something like that, because I don't want to break this. I think that has to be true. Similarly, it can't be surrounded with pips, so that... Let's go with this for the time being. This is an internal one, so maybe that actually solves part of the problem we were having. I need to connect up to, presumably, this red. There's only one way to leave this red, so it has to come that way. Also, this spot has to be open. And that actually does... Oh, but then I have this blue. I can't entrap that blue. I think this is another one, just come back later. I didn't even look at any of these. Because I got annoyed at this particular object. Okay. Pick one of them at least. We'll try this one. 5 off, 5 on, and there are 16 cells. Okay. There's... I want to double check something really quick. Okay, that's not providing power. Sometimes. You never know with these. No, it is providing power. Which actually tells... Well, okay. There are enough, but it's probably the case that I want to use these to provide power. And... something like that. Oh, that leaves an odd man out. None of them are happy about that one. Okay. Especially because apparently I can't count. Because that does not allow for entrapment that way. So this needs to be fenced in entirely. Needs to be fenced in -1. Oh, then it's not fenced in. It's very Zen one. That or I need to... Yeah, there's no way to route them that doesn't use one of these squares. Okay. That seems... good. Yeah, that was good. Alright, next up. Unconstrained pips. I have one grouping of 4. And I have 2 groupings of 4. There's something... Oh, hey! Green! Hey, that's nice. A differenter color. Right, I can't just take 1. That's 5. Interesting, I can only crawl that way. There's no way to place either of these partitions such that they don't touch at least 1 diamond. That. Simple. Okay. You have an encased diamond, which means I need to bring it along with me to do something. And then an unencased diamond, which means I need to bring it along to do something with me. Okay. But these don't have to be the same diamond. I could do this. I can't do that, actually. There's a lot of space here. Alright, well, things we know. I think this will probably be a negative. I'm not sure it'll be a negative. Can only go back 2. This can only go forward 2. Can't go up more than 1. Alright, let's see. Could I draw... I could, but no. If it once it's connected, that I can't go further down. Yeah, it has to be that. We absolutely have to start with that. Let's assume we're doing this. Okay. Now, can I, without touching squares I don't like, complete this? This goes down 1 too many. I can't put a square there. But oh no, I do. Okay, so that severely constrains some things. Let's start back from the beginning. Okay. If I use that square to route through, I think that does solve some problems, right? Does it solve some problems? It lets me use that square as a blocker, which is good. I can block that square. We can put one more out in this direction. I can put one more out in this direction. That works. I think that just works. Bam, done. Okay. First count. There are 12 each in an area of 16. So we have a decent amount of space. And there have to be... These don't matter whether they're flipped or not. They do the same thing. So they're basically saying there needs to be an odd or even. So actually, I can start this, in fact, by assuming one of these squares. I'm going to assume that one is solid. Because it's symmetric, I can go either way. Okay. So this has the two squares set, which means these now are set, which means that. Which now also means I need to partition this a bit, which I think just is that. That was really easy. Some of these click really quick with me, other ones not so much. I don't know what this object is. It's really bugging me. One of those, maybe I really should go back to binary land and see if I understand what's up with that. But I've solved most of the puzzles in this room, haven't I? Well, I've solved most of the puzzles on that angle. Did all of them but this one. This one was really big. I didn't want to do it. Okay, I haven't touched these puzzles. Those are negatives. I remember now. Those are negatives. Oh man, seeing it in a more dicey form helps. Yeah, the negative one. Yeah, you caught it exactly the same time I did, Cap. I looked at that too, and I'm like, oh, it's negative. It makes so much sense now. I really should have taken notes. This is the kind of game where you really do need to take notes. I keep thinking there's going to be some bigger use of these, because clearly you see the puzzles, little bits of the puzzles everywhere. I guess with that knowledge, I don't mind trying to go and solve that one now. But the man, as he winds his way all the way back up here. What am I at anyway? I did solve some. 393, okay. Alright, that subtracts 1. Therefore, it has to be connected to this. Because subtract 1 doesn't make sense unless it's connected to a certain amount of thing. It could be routed differently, but okay, it could be routed differently. That's an important note to think about. In this kind of area, we're probably going to look... I don't know. This one... So this, how many is that? That's 8. Really 7, effectively. So 5... And then I can add 2 onto it. I can add 2 onto it. Not enough. But those are happy, so that's good at least. Yeah, that worked. What was the other one that had a negative sign that I was like, no, I'm out? Here's the one that has a negative sign that I'm out. So what that really means, is, since it's adjacent to this, is it could be that or blocked in. I think that means it's that. Which also means that all of my initial assumptions were wrong. Oh wait, no, because that's negative. Right, okay. Oh, what do I even do with this then? This has to be on if... Oh wait, because it's negative, it doesn't matter if it's part of the partition. It doesn't count at all. It just needs to be part of an enclosed area. Like at all. Yeah, it just can't be outside? How do you define outside in this? Oh, whatever. As long as there's like one block placed somewhere to make a partition. No. Okay, well... I no longer fully understand what 0 implies. But I think because of how the rest of the puzzle has to work, it has to be irrelevant. Because I can't fill in these 2 squares, and if I have this one on, it's going to be wrong, regardless of what I do. because it has to be part of a grouping. So I'm not going to worry about that. That has to be on because I can't connect to that. And then these two are on. So we'll just do that. That's our ladder outward. And then we'll hope that when I connect it up to something... Well, okay, let's just do a test. Where it's connected up. It doesn't like that. It doesn't like that because it's part of this. So I take those out. It's happy. Okay, cool. Things make sense again. Now, what that does mean is it can never be part of that. So I guess that means that this has to be on. Which probably means this. It could mean this. What's up, Bunny Link? How you doing? It can't mean that. It can't mean any of those. It has to mean this, I think. Just doing puzzles. This cannot touch any of the other threes. Very interesting. They can't share, can they? Nope. Good. How about me? I'm doing good. Oh, I just realized I can do a different thing. That's a possibility. I'm just solving puzzles. It was a decent kind of day. Got up, and then I went to some museums. That was kind of fun. Started the Smithsonian History Museum, looked at some gems and stuff, and then kind of wandered. I was in an art kind of mood, so I went over to the museum, I went to the Asian American Art Museum first, which was hopping. People were really excited. Apparently, it's currently Vietnamese New Year, which is called Tet, which I just learned today. I knew Tet was a thing. I had no idea what it was before today. I knew what it was because of the bit in The Simpsons where Krusty goes and says, what was it? It's something like, "Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Crazy Kwanzaa, Tip-Top Tet, and a solemn and dignified Ramadan." And I asked my buddy once about that, and it turns out Ramadan is very rarely solemn and dignified. So, there you go. My Muslim buddy about that. You're a chemical laboratory assistant now? Congratulations! Congratulations! Unless it's some sort of punishment, in which case, no, not congratulations, commiserations. But I think it's probably a positive thing. I have to assume it's a positive thing. But definitely congratulations. I think I've lost the plot on this puzzle again. If I can close this, otherwise... How do I handle this 3? That's what it comes down to. I have this 3 here. That I need to do something with. Oh wait, what if I... No, that doesn't work. I can never put the 3 as part of a grouping. But, what if I routed this differently? Oh no, I can't route it through any number. That's what keeps me on this route, actually. I'm currently just kind of meandering my way to try and solve this puzzle. Based upon things I think are true. I'm beginning to wonder if some of them are true or not. That... I could enclose it if I could do this, but I can't do that. Be like this. That's the other reason that can't work. Because I have to... Well... No. Anyway, this is actually a really cool puzzle game. I don't know if you've seen it before. It's kind of like The Witness. I'm in the very, very, very late game, or possibly post-game area. And so the puzzles are a little more fiendish. But the basic thing is you have this grid, you can turn on and off cells, and you need to figure out what the rules are for turning on and off the cells based upon the things around them. So in this case, dear Lord, there's almost all of the... There's a lot of the rules. I'll try a different one. Just... Oh, wait, no, I don't think I even started on this one, really, did I? I might have done that. That might have been the only thing I did. Oh, no, I did try some stuff, right? Because then... It has to do with counting. This one's a hard counting one. And I kept messing up my counts and decided not to do it. But these things are true. Oh yeah, to finish the thought, yeah, I went to the museums. They're also the African American Art Museum. And then found two different ways to get into the Asian Art Museum, which was even more confusing. But they had other art to look at, so that was good. Tried to go to the Air and Space Museum, but apparently it's the most popular museum in the Smithsonian set, so didn't get to go to that. Then I got bored and decided to go feed my sister's cats. They were very happy to be fed, but one of them was very determined that my sister would be back any time. She flew out to go on vacation this morning, because they usually get fed morning and night, and so I went over to feed them in the evening. And, yeah, he was just looking out the window, just hoping she'll be back. He'd get excited anytime he saw, like, a vaguely person-shaped thing coming towards the door and go run to the door and then be disappointed. After feeding, I think he settled down a bit, but before feeding, he was not happy. Probably should have fed him first. But he had food left over, so I don't know. Cats are weird, man. Cats are weird. Okay. Anyway. Back to that now that I'm done telling a silly story. This has been Silly Stories with Pat. If I do that, that is a valid solution. For the upper half. That's a start. If I remove this and seal it off, that's still valid. Yeah, I guess that was all what it took. I thought that was going to be a pretty easy one. I just need to count right. I just could not for the life of me count right. Was there another one with a pip in it that I was trying to ignore? Was it this one? No. Oh, I don't like lines and rotations. I didn't even try this one. Well, this one actually might not be so bad. Because this can't extend in either direction. Is that it? Yeah, that was trivial. Some of these are easy. Some of them are not. This one I still feel like it shouldn't be hard. Let's see, did I... Oh, I can't go positive. This has to be negative because of the rules. And there has to be solidness over there. This underneath it has to be solid because it can't expand in that direction. Oh wait, this is inverted solidness. But so the big problem is I need to restrict these things to get them to be the partitions I want. So I think I do have to do that to cut that one off because it can't flow in underneath because it can't go backwards. It actually has to be on there. Okay. So far, so good. That can't expand backwards, so that has to be true. And I can't take that way. And I can't do that because it would be growing down. What if I don't grow down? No, I have to grow down. Just keep throwing away work and redoing things. Has to be that way. Has to be that way. Has to be solid. Can't get around those constraints. Has to be there to prevent the backflow. Doesn't have... Has to be there to prevent the backflow because I can't go backwards. And then I can't have that empty. I have to have that solid. Or unsolid. But then that has to be on for that to be true. There's an assumption I'm making somewhere that's invalid. I'm making all the same assumptions over and over. Those have to be true. The rest, I'm not so sure about. Let's try expanding in a different direction, right? And that blocking has to be there. But then how do I solve this problem? Oh. It's that shape. That doesn't work. Because that extends one too far forward. It's close. But it's the same problem both ways. Can't expand into that. Oh, and then that shape is humongous and goes in all the wrong places. Wait, what about this? Oh, this is really close. It's the same thing, actually. It's the exact same thing. I'll try this one. Smaller, maybe that'll help. Okay, so it has to be rotational. This is on the far edge. And it has to be... rotate. Oh, but it has to be with the same origin. These are ones that hurt my head. Oh, that's an important detail. I don't have to partition off all of them. It just has to be rotationally symmetrical. It can, in fact, be part of the thing, but it has to reflect back onto the same spot. So, like, this would work for the black ones, so they can rotate around, but it doesn't work for the white ones. There we go. This one have a pip? No, it just had all those things. I still haven't gotten back over there to the garden. Even with what I know now. I feel I'm close with this one. Like, there's... Can't grow up because of that. Goes down. I want to eat one extra cell. No, it can't go down. Remember, that's a problem. It can't go up. It could grow down one, but it can't grow down into this. And I'm required to have those two. Like, yeah, those two have to be. They have to be filled. Could take this one off. No, I can't because it can't go above that. These have to be empty. It was rotational. It'd be a lot easier, I think. But it's not. Now I end up ticking all the same boxes. Alright, leave those two. Am I giving this one an honest shake? Not really. That's rotation. Huh. Oh, it's the opposite L even. Huh. Interesting. Right. I'm bad at imagining L's. Okay, you cannot... I don't think the L shape is a winner. Well, we could always try to cheat. Okay, so do that. Oh, wait. They're rotationally similar. don't know why they're unhappy with that. Oh, but they can't be the same as the yellow shape, right? That being the big trick. But I could... Oh, that's close. Oh, those are the wrong origin. Well, okay, they all have to be the same anyway. That's important, because these are center origin. Kind of like where I'm going with the triples. I'm not sure about it, though. It's the center origin that's a problem. Can't put all of the black ones at the center. It needs to be in a rotational area. What about this? Does make those two happy. 4, I doubt it's gonna work. Yeah. Even if I could separate them. Yeah, this is under constrained, and I don't think I have it the wherewithal in me for that one. Okay, this one, don't know the rules. Still have to figure out that part of the garden. This one, no. Just no. Spent enough time on that one. I'll come back with a fresh mind. What was this one? This was one where every step I took was wrong. Because, again, the white could extend further than I thought it could. But I do know that these have to be off. Why do I know that? Oh, that was the problem, is I couldn't get the 3 and the 4 to connect. But I don't think I need the 3 and the 4 to connect. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't need the 3 and the 4 to connect. Because I can do something like that. And wait, hold up. Oh, that doesn't matter anyway. Because the 5. Yeah, okay. I way overthought this puzzle. Way overthought that puzzle. I thought that was flippable. It wasn't. Glad I came back and checked again. There's another face. Huh. Almost like there's a motif, and there's another face? How many faces is this? Is this facing worlds? Why did I notice the faces before? No. Hardly even facing me. Another head? Nope, there's another face. Only one, though. There's so many faces! This must be the headlands. Alright, let's do more puzzles. Okay. What can I determine right off the bat of these? If this one I think is the key to the whole thing. Either it's off or it's on. If it's on, I do this. Which works really well, actually. Let's go with that for the time being. There's an odd number of these. So actually, no, that happens next. And that happens. And then I need to connect them up, but that's just fine. What does that mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 head? There's just a lot of heads here. Okay. This. Okay, important things. These can power those. So that is what I want to do, but that's not right. They need to be in a separate partition. I just need to separate. Oh, it has to be separate. Oh, how do I separate that? This one always has to be the inverse. Because either that's on or that this is on. We can power off that one. That's better. And then I can't power that one off this one. Because again, I have the same problem. But these can never have the same flip. I need one of them to be out in the open and happy. Right, okay, I like this being on. And that being on. And then this just has to have 2 adjacent. But it can't be those 2. Wait. Oh, because the orange. I can't route through either of those because of the orange. What if... Oh, no, wait. If this is in the negative space... I need 2 adjacent. Right. I can't do that because of that. Also, it needs to be touching one of these. That's not going to fly. Yeah. That's it. It took me a moment, but that's it. Nothing too fancy. Alright, one thing to do. Ow. Always something. Always something. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. Doesn't matter right now. Doesn't matter right now. Oh, that got stuck. Huh. How odd. Some things just get stuck. Okay. So back to this one. Let's have one similar adjacent. I could kind of just... These are all one similar adjacents. And then 2. And then that's deeply unhappy. That was easy. Yeah, I'm glad I went over there. Alright, what's left? This head. Oh, yeah, because there are negatives in that direction. Actually, I think this puzzle might not be as hard as I think it is. Because, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. So the rule here is this has to connect to all of those. But it's not invertible, so I don't know whether or not it's on or off to start. Wait, maybe I do. Maybe the flowers give it away. Maybe. What else are we looking at here? Alright, we have a few other options. All flowers. Kind of want to do another routing one. These seem fun. This one, again, is... The trick is it's got to go through 2 of these for it to be a valid partition. But then, where do we go from there? I need... Can I surround that? No? Huh. This one's actually really tricky. Actually really tricky. Because... if you... Yeah. So if I go through here... Wait, no, the origin shape is different, isn't it? Yeah, gonna have to do something like this, and it's a bonkers shape. Absolute bonkers shape. Maybe start with the smaller ones. Okay, so I have to connect the 2 greens. This needs 3 of the same type adjacent to it. I might want to step on that one. I never go back over there. I can never walk through that tile. That's an interesting constraint. I do need to enclose it. Which is a problem. Something... Right, because then that one's going to be unhappy. It's kind of fascinating, really. Small rules that just add up over time. Okay. This needs 2 adjacent of the same type. It doesn't really matter which. I'm thinking about this wrong. I don't have to solve all the problems. I can come back at the end to solve some of them. Okay. Do I want to step into that one? It needs 3 of the same, and I'm eating 2, so I do need to step into it. I do need to step into it, but I might have to do that at the end. Okay. Needs 2 adjacent. I don't think I'm going to be able to give it that correctly. That's going to be 4 adjacent. That's the same. So I probably need to come into that one earlier. Which, not going to help. Okay. Kind of like it, but I also don't. But the rules are... at least the rule I understand for that one is very clear. I didn't have to leave that one, it would be fine. But also... Wait a second. Wait. Back to here. Okay. Aha, there we go. I see it. I don't see it. Because I need to surround that. I don't need to come in from the top. I do this. Okay, that's something. This needs like a 1 gap open, but I do need to touch it so that it's happier. No. It needs to have only 1 of the same, because I can't walk through it. That means it needs to be left alone, and I have to do a drive-by on it. That's now all adjacent, and that's bad. What if I do... You don't see it? Please open your eyes. There are some games where playing it with your eyes closed is feasible. Like, what was it? Ocarina of Time. This is not one of them. Surprised there haven't been any, like, audio puzzles, I guess. In the environmental world, you always expect to see a few where you need to be thinking about the audio instead. But... eh. Okay. And SMW any percent by Panga. Did he actually beat it completely blindfolded? That seems challenging, but feasible. I guess if you know the game well enough, you'll know roughly where you are. Bowser's completely controllable. There's no real randomness along that path. Yeah, no, it's feasible. I don't know why you would do that, but it's feasible. Okay, so things I know. I can only step into this square. Right? Let me check something. I have to... Is there any? Okay, it has to be surrounded on 3 sides. I think that might be the key thing I was missing. Katoon did it too. Somehow that one doesn't surprise me. Ah, go back to here. Back to here. 102% DKC2 blindfolded? Are you trolling? Does that actually exist? Give me a link if that exists. I want to see that. Okay, I realized I made a mistake. It does? The madman. Just absolute madman. It's like 17 hours. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, yeah, imagine game overs are probably a pretty big problem. Two videos and stream interrupts, yeah. That's probably fine. He probably didn't decide to start cheating right in the middle of it. Okay. So now... I think I got it? No. It's this. There we go. It's a pretty terrifying little face. Who else will ever do that? I have no idea. Let's be rotational. Wait. Oh. Okay. Ow. This is weird. Ocarina of Time is weirder because it's 3D game. Well, my understanding with Ocarina of Time is that there was a blind person who wanted to beat the game, and so a speedrunner sat down and figured out all of the strats and stuff that you'd need to do to beat the game while being actually blind, and communicated that to the blind player, and then people took those notes and started speedrunning with it, because why wouldn't they? And hopefully that doesn't mean that my stream is now completely dead. It keeps blipping. Looks like my bitrate took a dive there. But it's probably fine. Okay, this puzzle is tricky because... That's a new story? Oh, there's an older story? Never heard that? Okay. That's how I heard it, at least. I think on one of the GDQs where they were doing it, they told that story. But long time ago. How do I do this? How do I do this? Oh, okay, what if I... I don't like this. I feel like there's an evil trick here. Just knew it was in a GDQ? Yeah, it was in a GDQ, and I think that's where they told the story. Or maybe I heard it from Fiskbit or something, because he would watch the guy. But yeah, it's been a long time. Okay, once I land on this square, I can no longer go anywhere because of the coloring rule. What I need to do is come up with a shape that makes sense before getting to that spot, while also partitioning off 2 of the diamonds to go somewhere else. So it's something like this. But not. Oh, I already ate a diamond. I can't eat that extra diamond. It's something like this, but not. Okay, maybe I should focus on the partitioning. Maybe that's my key. To make sense of shapes. That's exactly what's going on here. I ate that. If I eat 2, I can't complete the shape. Closer. I got a partition at least. I don't know how I'm gonna make a good shape, though. It has to be a symmetrical shape. With this weird oxbow in the middle. I don't like it. Sup, Fries? How you doing? I'm back to shapes. Well, if I need to not enclose... In fact, actually, that's a problem. I'm enclosing it. I want to enclose it, but I can't enclose it. What if I eat the shapes early and then try to... No, I need to enclose... Well, that kind of works. Those shapes are enclosed. No. This tile's the one I have to land on last. That's like the one thing I know about this puzzle. Or can affirmatively say about this puzzle. That tile is last. What tile is first, I don't know, but that tile is last. Actually, why not try down? I've been... You know, down partition's bad because of that. Because then I'm going to eat that. Let's try right partition. Like... Need to get the shape to connect? Does it need to close? There's got to be something. It's got to be something. Want to check something random here. Okay. Cool. Confused. Just woke up. Need to get up and start work. Isn't it Sunday over there? You have to start work? Why the hell am I at 33% battery? Ah. Feel I know that answer. I don't like it. Firefox was doing something untoward. Why is Firefox always doing something untoward? I have to do a little bit of work at 3 a.m. myself. Kind of stuck doing a, what should be a cron job, but we've had some problems. But it does need to be done at 1 a.m., so... Or 3 a.m. What kind of shapes can I make? Took you a while to find the video using Twitch. It was on YouTube also. Okay, cool. I'll have to watch some of this. I remember watching Glackham. I think I caught some of... Well, I watched some of Glackham's VOD when he was doing that. The heck? Huh. Alright, well, that doesn't matter. What is this? Oh, I remember what I was doing with that. I don't need that. Oh, where's the right window? There we go. Oh, God, I'm so confused. Too many windows. Okay. I think I'm just going to leave this one. I think I'm grinding too hard on some of these puzzles when there's still so many puzzles to do. I'm at 402. So there's still like 40 puzzles somewhere, and there's only like 10 more in this area. So I've got to go find more puzzles. Unfortunately. Okay. Things I can affirmatively say. I have to go through... I have to start here. I have to go through both orange dots. Going through both orange dots means that the entire thing is cut off. It's entirely partitioned. So therefore, I have to connect the power sources with a walk. So it's going to be something akin, but not exactly, to this. How many things is unhappy with me with that? Lots. But I think that that's the basic movement, and after that, we just need to do some refinement. So let's start up here. Right, it has to have 2 of the same. I can just do this. That's the opposite. Ah. Okay. Cool, I made an L. I still want this to be an L. I won't be able to make it be an L. I think I have to end on that. All right, so let's see. This is closer. We've only gotten a few things that make angry at me. Actually, it's really close to being an L. Okay, go back to about here. Go back to about here. No, I can't do that. I have to cut this off entirely. Likes making L's. I mean, that's what this is. It's their tetrominoes. One of them's an L, the other one's a backwards L. I can... Actually, no, I can open that up by 1 without running into any real trouble. But if I want that to be an L without rotation... Can I do that? I don't think I can. I need to walk through this one and out. I need to surround it without touching it. Back to this square. Need to walk up, up. That's an L from the same origin. No, wiggle. No. Wiggle here. That's it. That was cool. That was a cool puzzle. Okay, so let's see. I didn't do any of these. These are big-ass puzzles. I guess we'll try some of these ones. So many puzzles. Okay. If this is on, that has to be surrounded. An L without rotation, dash, is that a special L? It just has to do with the rules of things. If you have a line of one color and a line of the same color elsewhere, they have to make the same shape inside of their partition. But if it's a diagonal line, it can be the same. It's the same shape, but it has to have the same rotation, with respect to the origin, or also to the respect to the square it's in. It's a complicated thing. This is not an easy game to explain all the rules of, because there's a lot of rules, and there's still a few I don't understand. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's pretty much the right response. God, that is a budget emote. Even, like, I feel like that's the kind of emote that someone that, like, Eldad might have made on stream. Like, just MS Paint it right on stream. That'd be hilarious, honestly. Okay, so things I know. Right, I need to surround that on one sides. Sell this to Eldad as a 3D human game? What is a 3D human game? I don't know. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Arm is fucked up like only MS Paint. Yeah, exactly. No one ever does that with a pencil. Say the third dimension is the puzzle you solve along the way. I actually don't know too much about Eldad's like puzzle preference. Like, I like puzzles, but I have no idea if Eldad likes puzzles. I never watch Eldad because he always streams early in the morning for me. It's like, if I'm watching Eldad, something has gone wrong with my life. Am I misunderstanding? Alright, you know what? Actually, let's start with this one. No. I think I understand the conceit here. It's 1. Like Uncharted Tomb Raider? Yeah. Everything is right with my life. No, but basically that means if I'm awake at 8 a.m., it either means I've got like a meeting or something. Like at 8 a.m. my normal time usually means there's like a meeting I have to be at, or I've stayed awake all night or something. It's not a good sign for me, honestly. Eldai made himself? Yes. Okay, cool. I do appreciate some good doodlecraft, and that is some amusing doodlecraft. The follower emotes, yeah. I think that was sort of like a thing people were doing, was like make the follower emotes like the dollar store equivalent. I know Glitchcat did, and the Glitchcat ones look really good too. Like they look like they're made of cardboard and stuff. One day I'll have enough emotes to justify doing anything with them. One day. I still need to. I added an emote, but there was no reason to. It was really dumb. I used it for exactly one joke. Probably shouldn't have put it where it was and let other people use it. I decided I needed to add a sip emote. And the pun is just bad. The pun is just bad. I fully admit it. So. Just need to remember how these rules work. With one, exactly one. SIP, yep. Oh. SIP is a protocol for connecting internet calls. It's a really dumb pun. What does SIP stand for? SIP telephony. It stands for Session Initialization Protocol. SIP is used in internet telephony, in private IP telephone systems, as well as mobile phone calling over LTE. It's a really bad joke. Yes, it is dumb. It's incredibly dumb. I don't know why I bothered. Also, telephony is a fun word to say. Yeah, like VoIP. Yeah. It's part of the VoIP thing. It's just a protocol to make voice calls over the internet. That's it. It's part of a protocol for that. I just find it funny. This is the part I don't get. Up here. Okay? I can never walk into a fully purple cell. Because if I do, it's unsolvable. Because it would need all of the other cells around it to be off, which, unless I start on the cell, can never happen. I don't go anywhere. So that's out of the question. So how do I handle this? It's a one cell. If it's off, it needs to have exactly one off cell adjacent. But it needs to be on, because I have to surround this thing with on cells. It's the old version? Yeah, exactly. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. I need to do that last. I think that's the trick. So surround this. No. I want to do that last. How do I do it last? Thought I died for a sec. I'm pretty sure I'm alive. I don't think there's a way to die in this game. It's not that kind of a game. Oh, if you're talking about the stream, though, yeah. Somehow the Wi-Fi has gone up and down while I've been sitting here. There's definitely been some valleys, unfortunately. The whole setup is a little bit jank. I'm streaming out of my mom's guest room, and the router just isn't that close. I'm even leaving the door open just in case it matters. But it is what it is. I think what I want to do, I can afford to go through here. This tile has to be on. I can't avoid that. Okay, let's try this one more time. Let's go around, touch this, go through the middle, touch that. Everything's good so far. Go around, touch this. Yes, okay. It took me a bit. It took me a bit. I can either jig around this. I can't jig around that. Oh, I have to go through it. Probably the easiest router. I actually don't know. Want to do it last, do the rest first, and after everything else is done, you want to do what you want to do last? Yes. Something like that. It is helpful-ish advice. should be 1. Okay, if I'm not going to walk through there, then I need to... Oh, actually, no. This has to be on. Leave that one off. I think I'm confident in that. Things are looking good. That was easy, comparatively. Okay, each of these can only have 1 adjacency. That's 2. 1 adjacency. 1 non-on adjacency. Okay, so try this. That's 2. That's too many. What? Oh. I wanted to check whether my understanding was correct. Okay, if I go through it, I need to... Can I go through it? No, I cannot go through it. Why am I doing this one again? Which one again? If you're talking about this specifically, it's because it's a puzzle and it needs to be solved. I still have 40 some odd puzzles to solve. And this is one of them. Yeah, the border is white, but it's not solved. This border's red. Hasn't changed. This is solved with a red border. I get your troll. I think you might be trolling, but... Right, I can't walk through the square. Is there any way to satisfy these if I walk through it? If I walk through it, it's happy. Oh, okay. This is another one of those, the last thing you do is do that. Never. Absolutely not. Wouldn't want to impugn the honor of Twitch chat here. That was the trick. Okay, this last one. I need to have all of these... Needs to be surrounded, except that one needs to be anti-1. I think of you. Sometimes I think of you, chat. Sometimes. Other times I don't. Like when I'm sleeping, hopefully. Go back. Oh. If I want to do it that way, I need to walk through it for that to... go. Okay. Then I have to do that. That's happy. No, I don't want to do that. There we go. Oh, because I touched the edge already. Huh. You aren't on a date with Pat. Feel like this is one of like the worst dating shows of all time. Who wants to date a Twitch streamer? He has 300 followers. Now introducing Fries. I don't know, I feel like this would just go badly. Or maybe it's one of those like sketch show things like Whitest Kids You Know. Their dating game sketch is something, to say the least. Not good, just something. It's true, you don't even know what I look like. I know what Fries looks like. But y'all don't know what I look like. You're right. That has to be the last square I touch. What do I do from there? I can't get in any of those other squares. It's... How did I do this? Okay, wait. I had a way to do this at least marginally before. A true blind date. Oh, that was it. Because that changes the winding. Okay. Go by that. No, wait, why doesn't this work? Because I need... End up here. I can do this. And end on that. Perfect. Image of a white shirt and a ball. You know, I never wear white shirts. I never wear white shirts. There was a time when I did. Except occasionally for formal events, I'll put on a white collared shirt. But it's never been my thing. I'm only wearing a yellow shirt. And I am not a bald man. It's the orator look. But he is the bald man. If there are other people, they'd be a bald man. Alright, I think I need some water. Love the water. It's so good. Okay. So, I guess we should tackle one of those. One of those bald programmers? Nah, I got a decent amount of hair. Got a decent amount. I actually have rather long hair, honestly. I need to get a trim. Goes down. What was it? Where someone talked to me about it. We were talking about hair lengths when I was at the bar one day. Talking about if I had mermaid hair or not, which means it goes long enough to cover your nipples. And yes, mine is long enough to cover my nipples. So I got mermaid hair. Or merman hair, I guess. One way or the other. Come out of the game store style shirt. Oh, yeah. Game store style shirt. I mean, I can't even think what a game store style shirt looks like. Like, the only one I can think of is the pink gorilla shirt. I don't really see too many of those. Fistbit's got one. Mostly because it gets him a discount whenever he goes to Pink Gorilla. So. Which one of these do I want to try? I don't like rotation. Well, this one at least starts off easier. So we can do that. We have to do that. And that. Brilliant! Oh, it doesn't have the same origin, so that's anti-brilliant. Well, this is true as much as it sucks. What if I made it a box? That solves the problem. It's a box now. Game suddenly turned meta in your head thinking. What if I make it a 4-tier box? I don't know how to make this a box that's not going to be unhappy with me. Because it doesn't go... Oh, I can't extend above there. Ugh. I don't like rotations. Put an extra one along each axis. Oh, that actually works. What about that? Is that a symmetric shape? That's a symmetric shape. Can I get rid of the extra one along the axis? Each axis? No! Oh, I have to have that one. Okay. So that's a shape. It's the wrong shape. I took that away. How did I get this shape? Okay, there's my shape. Someone else's head he's standing in. There's just a lot of heads and faces in this area. I'm not really sure why. This game doesn't really have much of a plot. Making L's and making boxes. Yeah, it's just how it is. These have 2. That I feel like the parts of this must be under constraint because man, I gotta deal with the other problems. Oh, you! No! Oh. Wait. Okay, this is not as bad as I think it is. I forgot about an important rule. I can use these. I can't use these. No. Nothing makes sense anymore. Never mind. I mean, you can see these. There's head and faces. If we go, like, you can see the whole body over here, I guess. Oh, wait, can I go under this? I can, but it's not interesting. Weird. It's like Mount Rushmore? Yeah. But, you know, we'll take a quick look at the faces. You see there's a face in the negative there. Here's another face. There's the faces that are almost kissing. Here's this other face. I mean, that's a shadow, I guess. This part right here reminded me of the the bit from the Electric Company, the TV show, where one of them says the first syllable of a two-syllable word, and the other one says the other one, like cat. But I only really know it from Family Guy, so it doesn't really count. I never really watched the Electric Company as a kid. Didn't get PBS. Most of the time. 4,000 faces? That's too many faces. How am I doing? 407. Okay. I want to solve at least a few more of the ones in here, because I have to figure out the rule for statues. I don't know the rule for statues, and that's a problem. Oh boy. Alright. Okay, yeah, I can use that to satisfy that. That's good to know. This is going to be about making, like, two really weird symmetric things. Because, right, this means one of these has to be off. Doesn't know the rule for statues? No, I don't. There's the one I haven't figured out yet. I got a couple hints on a few of the weirder environmental puzzles, but I don't know. Such a common rule, too? I know. Well, no, actually, it's not. It's used in the very beginning of the game and then almost never again. But I digress. I gotta pick one of these to pick up. I'm still kind of in, like, the walking across the grid mindset, which isn't good for this. Okay. Where do I break into one of these? I gotta pick one and just stick with it. I think this is it. Okay. I think this is it. Alright, let's assume that this one's off. Which means this is true. Which means I think this has to be on. Yeah. And we're gonna connect something with it, but I don't know what yet. Now the issue here is we have to connect everything to that. So, now we can turn all of those on. The problem is, if this assumption is wrong, because there is a non-invertible one, I am gonna have to go and fix up so much stuff. Okay. So, we also have to partition black diamonds. So that's another bit of onion in the ointment. I think I can also eat one set. That's one thing I can do. I can, like, take this set with me, and then we can break the partition over here. Over there. And then that satisfies... What? It doesn't? Oh, that satisfies that. Why are these unhappy? You could share... Okay, well that's why that one's unhappy, because they're unconnected. And these are unhappy, I presume, because I have the yellow in. Take the yellow out. Are they happy? Is there another black square in here I'm missing? Huh. Don't do that. Breaking's a felony. I'm gonna put in jail. There was a puzzle we solved once. At least the way it was supposed to work was that they would come in, after you solved the specific meta puzzle, they would come in and arrest one of your teammates in the mystery hunt, and then you'd have to eventually get them back. I don't think they ended up doing that because they didn't have the manpower, and the hunt had so many structural issues. But it was still an interesting idea. We also considered once offering up a person for the scavenger hunt that we were told that the objects would... We're told that we'd get the objects back. We had to get the running team a Twinkie, which could either be the Hostess, but lightly banana flavored, I believe, cream-filled cake, or, because this is MIT, a member of the Assassins Guild, which are known as Twinkies for some reason. Just people who play Assassin on MIT campus. I found one of their stickers when I was wandering around Lost, which was pretty cool. Why did I do that? Oh, whatever. Okay, let's go back to that configuration. I was confused. There was something about a rule I didn't understand. Something was going wrong. If I connect... Okay, yeah, I guess you can only have... You can't have multiple... Maybe it's black diamonds are special. Yeah, black things tend to be special in this, in that they don't like having to hang around with other objects in the same partition. That's probably it. And I just forgot that that was the rule. They don't like sharing, would be the right way of phrasing it. It's a bit odd. Easily confused when I'm dealing with, a lot of puzzle pieces. There's a lot of pieces to these areas. Okay, I can only take one. One set. I don't want to I think I want to just partition those off. In fact, that looks decent. Except the yellow. I have to take the yellow with me. Then it's partitioned badly. That looks decent. Yeah, 9 and negatives. Yep, that's the plan, Kappa. Just slowly connect them while I figure out my partitioning problems. The problem I have presently is that I want to partition these things beautifully, but I don't think I can get away with that. I need to take the yellow with me. No, I can't do that. Can't do that. This is the onion and the ointment presently, because I need to have a cut to get through here, but I can't as long as I need to have the yellow connected. But I don't... I need to have the yellow connected. Yellow can't share, because the black rounding won't share with yellows, as we have determined by experimentation. Okay, so then what do we do? Then what do we do? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, because the flowers. Oh, that might be another problem. Oh, God. Yeah, the yellow diamonds are very unhappy. I don't think it's the problem of the black pieces not wanting to share. Let me test a quick theory. No, they don't want to share. I think that's pretty abundantly clear. Yeah, the flower counts as yellow is what I realized. That's the problem. All right, let's try the opposite. If these are inverted. Now, what that does mean is if I can partition it such that I can end up with the yellow in the right places, this is feasible, but we'll see when we get there. Unfortunately, this doesn't lead to quite as nice of an area to mess with. If I have to keep all of these and route them somehow. There are options, but I don't like them. Okay, so I think clearly that needs to be roped off, because we need to get the yellow out somehow. But it could be the other way around. But I can't... Okay, actually, no, that... I think this makes sense. We'll go with that for the starters. We can go through there. That means I do need to keep the flowers on the other side of this at some point. There can only be one flower set. Yes, okay. A trickier puzzle than I thought. Really? Oh, yeah, whatever that. Huh. There can be only one flower per partition, is the end of that sentence. Okay. So then, this is all freebie to mess with. But I have to surround... Oh, wait, actually, flower needs to be on and surround on 3 sides. Then I need to find... I can route that. No, that has to be free. So it has to be 1 on that side. I need to just get it... Oh, no, mind, that breaks the entire... Oh, I can't get that on the other side. That's weird. It's very weird. No, that's not what I want. Where did I leave the tab? That's what I get for looking at like 4 different things at once. Okay. Oh man, this might be the case where like these are just too tricky for me to do at this hour. Maybe I should rotate over to one of the smaller ones and see if my brain likes them better now. But I also don't know if I like trying to go for the building outside thing. It's really this. This is the one that I need to figure out what to do with. It's the trickiest one, because it has to connect to something. I don't have a good notion of what. Let's try... I want to go the opposite. I still like this better than the other one. I'm certain it's going to run me into trouble, but still. I think it needs to connect to this one. Which means I then need to figure out how to partition these off well to avoid the problem. So I need to not completely partition up. Where is the odd man out? Where can I... Right, still doesn't want to share. The not sharing is the biggest problem. It does make me think that the opposite way might work it better, because then I just have a little more freedom to connect things more easily, rather than having to work in the negative. But figure out which one this one goes with, because, like, if it's going to be positive... No, but then, yeah, I think with the flowers, that really encourages the negative view. Okay. Flowers definitely encourage a negative view. If they're going to be supplying the connections. But then the question is how to partition... Because then this has to connect to this set. Through that. I can't draw a line down if I'm going to have this be on the opposite. Wants more freedom. Doesn't surprise. American after all. Yes. I had a, like, soundboard. I'd play the sound of an eagle screeching right now. Because that's just what it should be. See, did I already lose identity? Yeah, I did. Like I said, I need to run a cron job around 3, so I may as well just set up for that while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think that these ones might be a bit beyond me right now. I think I'm just too tired. I need to get started earlier in the day. I was determined. I was like 9 p.m. I'm like, I'm gonna get started around 10, and then it was midnight because I got distracted by the internet and other things. Tomorrow maybe, depends upon how tired I am after all things. All right, we're gonna go all the way to the end, see if there's any puzzles that I don't have solved, and try those in turn. Oh, right. Oh, right, these ones. Okay, maybe not. All we're missing is a bald eagle. Yep. Where's the bald eagle? Where is the bald eagle? It's like a beagle, but different. Okay, so what we've determined, I can't make the same kind of L. As much as I want to with those two. What if this? That works. Does that make those happy? It doesn't make the black one happy. Like a bagel. That's make you hungry. Don't get lost trying to find your own bagel. I had another really bad pun. Sister's going on vacation. And so my older sister says to her, yeah, go and bask on the beach for me. And so I say to the older sister, oh, you can only bask in Spain. think my timing was better on the other one when I told it in real life. Still a bad pun. How many L's do I want to make? Why do I want to make L's? Why am I on this L train? Lost about the bad pun. Basque is a region in Spain. It's not a... it wasn't a good joke to begin with, honestly. That puts it in the middle. Kind of like the idea of the... Actually, no, that's... This is almost right. No, it's actually completely wrong. Never mind. It's an L train. Where does it go? It's a valid question. That's... No, that doesn't work because it puts it in the middle. I can't have it in the middle. It has to be on an edge. I can make more of these. Wait, what am I doing? Is there any way I could just, like, make this easy for me? I'm trying to do something very fancy. Maybe I don't need to do something fancy. That extends it down one. That kills it. Only ask valid questions. Alright, one more shot on this, and then I'm gonna give it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna leave this alone. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I think it has to do with making Tetris L shapes. But my Tetris L shapes are really lousy. It could be other Tetris shapes. I'm not really sure how many I'm supposed to capture per thing, though. I feel like I need to make 4 separate shapes, one for each of the white lines, and then have the black one share. But I don't know. All right, let's see about this one. This one I've gone back and forth on. So this has to be that way. This has to be that way. No invalid questions? What an invalid question look like, ultimately, right? Invalid questions. Oh, that can actually be somewhere. What do I know? What do I know? This has to be solid, which means this has to be liquid. Wish you had siblings? They're a lot of fun at times. I'm a fan of having them. Some of my nephews will have siblings, and I think they like it too. Where am I going with this? Not not talking about nephew narrative, but just going in general. Can't go up from there. Those are immutable. I think I do need to extend this by 1 for things to work. But then what do I do? Wait, what if I don't? I hadn't considered this. What if I don't do that? Then I can do that, which is fine. That's fine. Can't go up. Can't go further over. That's why that's not fine. Because there needs to be an air gap between the shapes at some point. Like, that has to be true because I can't go up from there. I liked my idea for such a short period of time. Like, being able to wiggle into that would have been nice, but it intrudes upon the other shape. So back to that. Told before in this chat, occasionally ask your father if it's too late for a late-term abortion for your brother. Your brother is 29. Remember the first time I heard that joke? I think it was in South Park forever ago. No, it doesn't work because the shapes flow into each other. It doesn't work because the shapes flow into each other. Right, because then I can't do the L hook here. I can't go that way. That's why this doesn't work. Broke bunny, yep. Unfortunate. Oh, he's still under warranty. I feel like I'm like one small trick away on this one. Might not be worth continuing to struggle, though. Because again, this shape is the thing we've come up with. I like the Tetris shape, but then I come back to this tick-back problem every single time. Like, if... I can't extend it that way, though. That's not happening, because it's bricked against itself. I really do want to, like, free the shape to go upward, but again, I can't put a shape on top of that, so this has to be the case. There. Cannot let the two shapes kind of meet too much, but it could... But then I make the square, but I can't put something there. This can't do that. Oh, right, because I can't block that off now. This extra effing square makes all the difference. Can the shapes overlap? I think you can overlap... Sometimes? Let me try something dumb. Make sure my understanding is correct. It's one of the, like... we can just try this really quick. I think that might be the key thing. You might be right here. That's not where the origin is. It has to be in the same origin. Yeah, make that in the middle. And then do that. So that works. And then seal this off. Well, the white thing's happy. But I can't prove whether or not the other one is. Even if they're sharing. I think that I did do some sharing ones. Yeah, sleep well, Shock Attack. Thank you again for the raid. I'm pretty happy with how far I'm getting. 407. So there's still 40 some odd puzzles, 40-ish some odd puzzles to go find, of which I know of, I think 10, maybe 10 left in here. So thank you for the good job. I'm feeling good about this. I have understanding of things. Some understanding. You know what? You know what? Well, okay, one. Only child, no warranty replacement. No repairs. Oh, that's dangerous. 38, yeah, there we go. I've been running through at a reasonable clip. I think... Well, for these it works, right? I can have overlapping shapes, so like... This one and this one are happy together, right? No, none of them are happy together. Oh, because, right, they're sharing the same shape. You can't have black and white sharing the same shape. So I don't think I can overlap them that way. I don't know. I think I'm going to punt on that one, too. Yep. No clue. Very dangerous. One of the reasons you wish you had a sibling. I mean, even then, sometimes you don't actually get replacement parts from them. Try this. I have no idea why that's right. It feels right. It just felt like the right thing to do, but I have no idea why it's right. So, 37 now. 37 is a good number to leave off on, if I wanted to. And I said I had to go through all of these again that I hadn't solved. This one, I kept getting into a contradiction. I think I'm starting somewhere. Have black and white lines in the same shape, as long as they don't correspond to the same positions? Maybe. LA Times crossword puzzle? How hard, where does LA Times fit in? I don't know how difficult the LA Times is. I'm honest, I'm not good at crossword puzzles. I really should sit down and do them every day, because I need practice for wordplay, for mystery hunts and things. But, I don't know where LA stands. Like, I know, basically with the New York Times, Monday's easy. And then you go all the way to Friday where it gets really hard, and Saturday and Sunday are even harder, and Sunday is usually bigger. Maybe they would have kids now, and there might be an heir. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess what I'm thinking about is like blood type compatibility for organs, because I have an O type. I forget which one. I think one of my siblings does not. At least I think I'm the only no. One of my siblings also has O. The other 3 don't. 4 don't. I think. I don't know, actually. I've never asked them. I would be in pain. I'd probably fill out a few bits and then have to call. I have to try uncle. This one is really big. And I do understand the central conceit, but I don't see the partitions. That'd be rude to think of. Yeah, I suppose it would be. It's just a little rude. Little rudeness never hurt no one. It's a little bit. Oh, I didn't finish with the token granting. Blood Norns. No, honestly, I don't even like having O blood. When I used to give blood, they would call me up all the time for more of it. It's a complete pain in the butt. Ditto for my father. He would also get called all the time for his blood. Hannibal Lecter tried it better in public. Can only do so much, Fries. Well, I didn't actually do it that way. That doesn't matter. Not gonna worry about it. Ice cold. Call me Iceberg Slim. Okay, so this one I'm back to. I need to create shapes. I think I see it now, actually. Okay, maybe I don't. But I think the central conceit here is I actually need to make a different kind of shape. No, that was 3? Can I do 3? That's 2. That's 3. If I step in here... What I really need to do is... Oh, wait, that's an L shape. That's it! Got it! Oh... Alright, we got that one at least. Okay. And then these. Which are all big. So, that's not very many puzzles left in here. That's 4. Over here, there's 2 more. So 5, 6. And then up there... So there's like 8 puzzles left in here. That's not very many. And there's a few other puzzles in the world. But I don't know. 24 thanks to the AC. I still don't know what 24 degrees Celsius is. And I don't need to. I'm not European. With your commas instead of periods to delineate decimals. Anyway. I think that's enough. I think I'm too tired to continue forward. I think there's still like a big secret somewhere I need to find, considering the sheer number of puzzles missing. Because like outside in this other part of the world, I think I'm only missing like maybe 4, 5 puzzles. All of which there's the one upside down tree puzzle I should just go solve, and then there's a few other random ones. I'll probably do those next time.